you gonna tiptoe around the issues?
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue a mildew time. Let's go. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Larry. Hey, it's the All Day Sports Talk, where we give you that fire commentary on all our favorite sports teams. Braves, Hawks, Falcons, Bulldogs, and my wife's Gators. Right now, we got the Atlanta Hawks in review. Appreciate y'all coming through. Let's get to it, man. The Atlanta Hawks went 1-2 in the opening week of the NBA season. What's going on? I see you. What's up, Debo? What's up, Raymond Soares? I see both of y'all. What's going on? Appreciate y'all coming through. Welcome to the stream. All right. So, the Atlanta Hawks come out looking like it was preseason for them in the first two games. There was a different person stepping up each different game. In the first game, it was Jalen Johnson who went slap off. And actually, hold on. Applause in the chat for Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson's come out strong to the point that he's definitely going to be looking for Sixth Man of the Year, or he might take someone's job. Case in point, Jalen Johnson was on the bench for the first two games. All right. First two games of the season, Jalen Johnson was on the bench. All right. Let's go back to it. Against Charlotte, we lost to Charlotte in a close game. And for some reason, Charlotte just plays us close. It's a divisional game. They get up for it. They want to be Atlanta for some reason. And we lost 116 to 110. Okay? But the highlight of that game, outside the shooting woes of Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, was Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson in the first game of the season, coming off the bench, was 9 for 13, 1 for 3. He was 9 for 13 from the field. 1 for 3 from 3. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 21 points. All right. You said, okay, that's good. You know, we're looking, it's like, all right, man, that's a surprise. You know, we found some money in the couch, per se. We don't count on him to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, Trae Young and DeJounte Murray having a horrible game. Trae got a lot of free throws, but that field goal percentage was bad. 4 for 19 and 3 for 14 for DeJounte Murray. I had 9 assists, so he was diving people up, but he was also looking for a shot. It just wasn't falling. All right, so we go to the next game. All right, and we go to game 2. Game 2 was versus the Knickerbockers, the New York Knickerbockers. And it was at home, too. Home season opener. Everybody feeling good. The crowd is raucous. And again, the Hawks lose a 6-point game. Womp womp in the chat again. 126 to 120. So we're kind of seeing a pattern. But the thing was, again, our two best offensive players didn't have a good game. But entered DeAndre Hunter this game, who was the best player on the court, which is really surprising because, again, guys, I was on the DeAndre Hunter train for a long time, I'm be honest. And I think at the end of last season, coming into this season, was the first time that I ever was off the DeAndre Hunter train. You know, he's a 4th pick in his draft class. The 4th pick in his draft class. I expect a little bit better from that. You know, they give R.J. Barrett a hard time and stuff like that, but man, that dude consistently at least scores 18 points a game. But DeAndre Hunter hooped that game. 8 for 13, 3 for 7 for 3, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 27 points. Very efficient night. One of his best days as a Hawk. Okay. But Jalen Johnson had 11 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. That's kind of like what I was looking at for Jalen, you know what I'm saying? But still playing real solid. Not starting, coming off the bench. And then, same thing with Trae Young. And, well, DeJounte had a better game per se. Yeah, DeJounte had a better game per se than Trae in that game. So his efficiency went up. Not the way we wanted, but he still had a good game at 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Trae Young had 18 points off of 4 of 16 shooting, 12 assists, which is excellent, and 3 rebounds. All right, so kind of the only thing I'm really worried about is Onyeka Okongwu, who really haven't got active late yet this season. That's the only thing I've pretty much been wondering about this season. We got a lot of fans that want DeAndre Hunter to replace. What's up, Rourke? I see you, fam. Yeah, Flavor Flav was at the Bucks game. I'm about to get to that, man. Y'all like some good fighting game action, man? Go check out my man, Deadly Ray Neo, on Twitch. He'll give you a fist for fighting games when I'm not playing. He know he don't want me to put these paws on him, though. Magnificent Mod Magic Man in the building. What up? He says, boo Hawks. Nothing but bullies. Poor dear. Yeah. We're going to get to that game. That was game number 3. That happened last night. A vainglorious game. But we'll talk about that. Let me get through this second game. New York Knicks. This was one of DeJounte Murray's poorest defensive jobs, too, being in a Hawks uniform. Jalen Brunson got anything he wanted. He got 31 points, 8 of 12 from 3. I repeat, Jalen Brunson was 8 for 12 from 3. 11 for 21 from the field. 31 points. 3 rebounds, only 5 assists. Yeah. So they had to take DeJounte off of Brunson and put DeAndre Hunter on him in the fourth quarter. And then that's when Julius Randle went off. When they finally switched DeAndre Hunter off of him, Julius Randle went off. So Brunson pretty much was quiet in the fourth quarter, relatively speaking. Once DeAndre Hunter came back in the game later in the fourth quarter. But they just said, okay, well, we're just going to get the ball to Julius Randle, who didn't have a really good game, but was good enough in the at the end of the game to put the game away. Clint Capella missed a game-time alley-oop. It would have sent the game into overtime. Clint Capella. Man, I don't think we can replace Clint Capella with Onyeka Okongwu because he's just too little to play against really big bigs. We saw him get dominated in the paint by both these teams. And Charlotte got a big front line with Williams or Richardson coming off the bench. And then with the Knicks, with what's your boy name? I just said it right. I got the list up. So yeah, Harkenstein way too big. Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle. So yeah, it was just way too big for Onyeka Okongwu to be effective. And the stat line showed it. You know, Onyeka Okongwu only 2 rebounds against that big tall team, and he played 20 minutes, 6 points, 4 personal fouls. You know, so yeah, he was very ineffective. I think Onyeka Okongwu's job and future job is power forward in the NBA. He has to get that corner 3 to spread the floor, because you can't put Onyeka Okongwu and Clint Capella on the court at the same time. And Clint Capella is an elite rebounder. Had 13 points and 13 rebounds. That's elite. That's an elite rebounder. Now he got, unfortunately, it should have been 17 points and 13 rebounds for the win because he missed 2 wide open dunks. All right, so we're going to get off that game. Hawks lost. All right, so let's go to the Vainglorious game. Let's go to this Vainglorious game. All right. The Vainglorious game. Oh, my wife in the building. What's up, babe? Y'all see Dixon Way in the chat, man. Y'all please say hello to Shonda. Know what I'm saying? One part of the Dixon Way, I'm another half. We form like Voltron. All right, so going over to game number 3. In Milwaukee, everyone counting us out. It was a 10-point spread. Bucks were supposed to roll the Hawks. And look at here, look at here, look at here. My bad, I didn't even have the stat sheet up. My bad about that, folks. Look at here, look at here, look at here. Atlanta Hawks whoop the Milwaukee Bucks that game. And I was surprised. Yes, a glorious victory, Magic Man. Now I understand that you're a Bucks fan. So I'm going to keep it light. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to troll the Bucks. I'm going to keep this more on the Atlanta Hawks. Excuse me. And what they did and accomplished in this game. The Atlanta Hawks. Let's go to the box score, guys. The box score is where it's at. The Atlanta Hawks had 8 players in double figures in this game. DeAndre Hunter, only 24 minutes. Very efficient, 6 for 10, 15 points. Jalen Johnson started. So I don't know who started at small forward and who started at power forward. Both of them were listed at small forward. Jalen Johnson, 6 for 10, 2 for 3 from 3. DeAndre Hunter was 2 for 4. DeAndre Hunter had 3 rebounds. Jalen Johnson had 7 rebounds, 14 points. 1 assist, and a thunderous dunk. Oh, matter of fact, Jalen Johnson had a thunderous dunk in every game. Magic Man, my mod Magic Man, Magnificent mod Magic Man, he is a Bucks fan. He said, no, don't keep it light. Go in on the Bucks. Y'all earned it. No, because I don't want to focus on what the Bucks didn't do. I want to focus on how the Hawks played well. Okay. What I'm gonna say is like, look at the balance. Clint Capella, 12 rebounds, 12 points. So Clint Capella is out here basically averaging a double-double all the time. Still got hands of stone. Still almost clanked several alley-oops this game, and they rattle around. That's going to be tough, but hey, he made one baby hook, so, all right. And he got an assist, so that's good. Trae Young, 5 for 14, 3 for 8 for 3, 11 assists, 20 points. DeJounte Murray, super efficient, 50% from the field. The three-pointer, the only shots he missed was his three-pointer. Hold on, son. Calm down. The only shots he missed was his free throws. Three-pointers. He was 1 for 5 for that. But other than that, he was super efficient. He missed one shot outside of three-pointers. So very efficient. 15 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound. Only 30 minutes. Trae played 32 minutes. So, both players pretty much came out the same time in the game. All right, so look at that balanced attack. The entire starting lineup had at least 12 points in this game. That's, man, balanced offense. And the ball was moving. You know what I'm saying? Rarely did the ball stick. Now, a couple of times Trey got out there and he tried to do his thing and dribble. And then they stopped. They went on a run. Milwaukee would go on a run to come back. Coach would call a timeout and grab Trey by the jersey and start talking about him and talking to him. And then they'll pan away from it. Because they don't want to embarrass Trey on camera. But yeah, we're seeing real coaching now. Things aren't being let go as, oh, it is what it is. No, and I think there was a lot of spirited practices coming into this game with Milwaukee. They played with the desperation of a team that did not want to start the season 0-3. You know, so now, and it's early in the season, you know what I'm saying, but still. And there's my wife says, honestly, I was really worried about last night's game. We both were. We said we 0-2 and going to the Bucks. And we did the national game between the Bucks and the Knicks. And the Bucks look like a well-oiled machine. You know what I'm saying? Especially the offensive. Now, defensively, there were kinks in the armor that we could expose. So I got to give a shout out to Coach Quinn and his coaching staff for attacking Dame Lillard. Trey did. DeJounte definitely did. And it was just a bad matchup. And we forced Dame Lillard to spend energy chasing around. Trae Young was actually going on backdoor cuts, and Dame actually had to chase him around instead of just sitting there and can conserve his energy against Trae Young. Like normally that's what happens when people play Trae Young. They put a defender on him, and then all he does is just sit out there. And then they don't have to play defense. And then that's the first man on the fast break whenever the shot is missed. Trey's not going to stop him. And it's usually a bigger man. So that's usually the formula to play against the Hawks. But with Coach Quinn implementing, you know what I'm saying, more motion in the offense and the ball out of Trae Young's hand, and he's doing off-ball stuff, it made it real difficult for the Bucks to guard us. All right, Magic Man says, it's not that the Bucks didn't play well. The Hawks shut them down. They outplayed them, flat out played harder. At this moment in time, the Bucks are not on the Hawks level. I wouldn't go like that, Magic Man, because I seen them in the previous game play well against an opponent that we couldn't beat. They beat the Knicks. We couldn't beat the Knicks. So I'm not going to, Larry, what's that? Let me see. Okay, yeah. Put it on the stand. You're good. And eat that chicken, son. Yeah, eat the chicken. Pick it up and bite it. All right, so, well, I understand what you're saying. That game right there, it felt like we played with the desperation of a team that did not want to go 0-1. We also played up to our potential, too. First time I seen us really play up to our potential since, like, what? Going on 3 years now when the Hawks went to the playoffs. But it's a totally different team now. But, yeah. All right, so let's go down. Great comment, Magic Man. Great comment. Great comment. All right, so only person that really didn't score is Bruno Fernando, Mohamed Gay, and Trent Forrest. Even Kobe Buffkin got a free throw. So, yeah, Trent Forrest didn't even put up a shot. Okay, so AJ barely got any time. And every game, AJ Griffin has only gotten 10 to 8 minutes at a time, guys. Magic Man said, I wasn't worried about last night's game until it was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's surprised. I think that's surprised the NBA, to be honest. 3 Dirty, what's going on, fam? I see you. Welcome to the stream. That sounded for you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. I watched the game last night. We look better than the first 2 games. Yeah, I haven't seen the Hawks play that well since we played against the Bucks at home. The last game we won when we tied the series 2-2. That's the last time we played that well as a unit. You know what I'm saying? So, or we was in Philadelphia in Game 7. That's the last time we played that well. Well, no, actually, no, game one. But that was more so Trae Young having like 40-something points by himself. Or like 44, 45 points. And everybody coming along. But that was a full team effort, man. We had 8 players in double figures. That's a complete game by the Atlanta Hawks. Hopefully we can use that as momentum. Magic Man says, I blame the bandwagon fans, the ancient Flavor Flav, for cursing them. I ain't gonna lie, when I saw Flavor Flav out there singing the national anthem, I was like, yo, Magic, what's going on, bro? Why is Flavor Flav in a Bucks game and he's from Brooklyn? Yeah, I was confused on that. So yeah, I think Flavor Flav definitely jinxed you guys. Yeah, my wife said Flavor Flav was so random. It really was. Gibby in the building. What up, Gibby? I see. Gibby says, this is how the Hawks are playing up or down to their competition. And I hope they don't do this seesaw effect like they did last year. Play up to the good teams, play down to the bad teams. That'll be a whole bunch of womp in the season. But again, like I've been saying for years, man, this coaching staff is going to have to, coach up these players who have developed bad habits from previous coaching regimes. It's just clear and cut. Just clear and cut like that, man. The Hawks right now played a great game against the Bucks, but it's one game. We're coming back against Minnesota Timberwolves on a back-to-back. At least we come home instead of going on the road to Minnesota. What? And that's funny. We played Minnesota Timberwolves, and then the Falcons going to play the Vikings. Wow. The Vikings who don't have Kirk Cousins either. But that's another story. So we play against the Timberwolves tonight. Ant-Man comes back home. Going to have a lot of family members in the building. ATL's very own. Anthony Edwards. UGA's very own. Might be the best player to play at UGA since Dominique, to be honest. Best talent they got. Oh, yeah. Shout out to UGA for recruiting a 5-star. I can't remember his name right now. Power forward. And Dominique's son, who's a small forward, is going to the University of Georgia. Hopefully they can revitalize the program. But I digress. I'm going to throw some dog stuff in here, babe. 999, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I know Grady Jarrett is out for the season. That's a huge womp and blow. Hopefully, we're on the waiver wires trying to get someone to replace Grady Jarrett. And we'll talk about that tomorrow with Falcons in review. But we're going to have Antoine Smitty Smith and Tidy Jones from the Atlantabirdgang. So, yeah, we got to talk about this thing. We need 2 other Atlanta content creators to come in here to talk about that Falcon game. But, yeah, let's not talk about this. Let's talk about the good. Gibby said, I already missed baseball. Me too, brother. But I'm not covering the World Series since the Braves. That hit me hard, man. The Braves losing. That hit me hard. 999 said the Falcons could get a high-level D tackle like Jonathan Allen. I'd rather have Marquez Sweat. However you pronounce his name. I'd rather have Sweat, to be honest. But yeah, back to the Hawks. Appreciate those comments, guys. Keep them coming. In the Bucks game, I think that was I know that was DeJounte's best game as a defender in the NBA as he was for the Atlanta Hawks in the Atlanta Hawks jersey. DeJounte Murray was on top of Dame Lillard like a cheap sweatshirt, like a tank top in the summer. He was sweaty and on top of Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard could not get away for the DeJounte Murray. Like, that's the DeJounte Murray that I wanted. That's the Joe Dumars to Trae Young, Isaiah Thomas. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. Positive Gibby make an appearance. What's up, Positive Gibby? Alternate ego of Sergeant Gibby. Appreciate you checking in. Yeah, that's the DeJounte that we traded for. I hope he stays. I hope it just wasn't a flash in the pants. You know what I'm saying? DeJounte was out there, man. He was harassing. He was in the lane. Also, man, shout out to Bogey stealing the ball this season, man. Hold up, applause in the chat for Bogdan Bogdanovic. 17 points, 4 for 7 from 3. Every time the Bucks looked like they was gonna go on a roll, but Bogey came in, bang! 3-point shot. Shut him down. Sadiq Bey out there handling business. Yeah, some of the passes that Trae Young was dropping last night was ridiculous, man. Trae Young got double teamed and was throwing out a double team like I haven't seen him before. Normally he get double team, he get flustered, especially when you have a big man on him and then come and double team with another big man. It's usually the center or the power forward doing a pick and roll with him. They try to pin him on the sideline. Now Trae Young like, I got y'all. Stop playing with me, man. He did a jumping, no look, wrap around his head, bang. He did that about 2 or 3 times, man. It was up. We got to stop this trap. Easy money. I don't know why you would troll Magic Man when he got a pruning stick, Gibby. You better be careful. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. He has full authority to prune anyone he feels fit. Oh, you're talking about Sergeant Gibby. Oh, okay. I don't know. But anyway. Sadiq Bey is always playing well. Bogey coming off the bench. Man, the bench power we have now with Bogey and JJ and Okongwu, and that's what I'm saying, man. Like, Okongwu even had a good game. This is his best game of the season right now. 14 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, was real active. You know what I'm saying? Only missed 4 shots. And 2 of those shots were 3-pointers. So he's attempting to shoot more threes. But I need him to hit them, to be honest. All right. So yeah, in review, man, I think the Atlanta Hawks started off real slow. Hopefully this game will propel them to start playing better. Again, we got the game tonight at 7:30. Please join us for the watch party. We'll be right here, give you that fire commentary, man. Y'all know how we do, man. I'm coming in hot. I may, Gibby. But I was thinking more so of making one closer to spring training, which will pop up. Because the new year going to be here before you know it. Thanksgiving going to be here before you know it. So, yeah, right now, No. I want to see what they do with free agents. Hopefully they get Blake Snell and Hader. Both of those are free agents. I don't know if we got the money to do it though, to be honest. I just don't know. But yeah, we got Hader and Blake Snell. I think we will be a contender, a better contender. All right, so with the Hawks, it's going back to the Hawks. The Hawks look good against the Bucks. Got to play against these Timberwolves and grow on that. I feel like we should win this game. Timberwolves coming in with a lot of talent, but we definitely need to shut it down and win 2 in a row. Get on that hot streak, especially we get a break. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. That was Hawks in review, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, we didn't have to go that long because we didn't have a special guest this weekend. But kind of rocky start, but I like the way we're going now. Next game up tonight. I hope you guys join me on the watch party. All right. As always, guys, peace up, A-Town down. Let's go Hawks. Deuces.